Hello, Sparkles family and friends. Let's read together. Today we're going to be reading Perky Otter by Barbara deRubertis. Perky Otter loves to play. She dips and dives. She swims all day. Wow, look at all that water. It looks like otters love to swim. And this otter is holding a rainbow colored ball. And it's making a lot of splashing. Bert the Beaver lives next door. He works all day and sometimes more. There are two very different neighbors, one who plays and one who labors. Let's take a look and see what's going on in the pictures here. Okay, it looks like the beaver has a huge swimming pool and an umbrella with a towel and a wooden house. And over there, the beaver has his own house made of sticks. And he has flower beds and a broom, and it looks like he's sweeping. What cool homes. Neither of them likes the other. They make fun of one another. Perky says, "That silly beaver always works. It's like a fever." Let's take a look at what's going on in the pictures. The beaver looks like he's actually watering his garden, his flowers. What beautiful flowers the beaver has. And the otter is actually just playing in its pool and playing with its ball and just enjoying the day. Bert remarks, "That foolish otter never comes out of the water. Sleeping late, she'll never learn the early bird will get the worm." The beaver is carrying a pile of sticks. It looks like freshly cut sticks. And the otter is just relaxing, playing in the pool, enjoying the sun. At last, these different neighbors meet. It happens in the summer heat. Perky thinks, "I'll have a swim." She fills her pool up to the brim. She runs, she jumps, the water swirls. She dips and dives, she whirls and twirls. The beaver is having a wonderful time in the pool. She's making a lot of waves there and has a huge smile on her face. Then she thinks, "Bert's on his ladder. Work, work, work. What could be sadder? I'm such a funny otter. I could splash him with some water." Perky runs a faster run. She jumps a higher jump for fun. She's leaping really high. Looks like she's gonna try to make a huge splash. She hits the water hard. Splash! Then she hears an awful crash. Oh, everything's crashed around her in the picture. It looks like a bucket is on the ground. It looks like the beaver's broom somehow fell. Bert has fallen off his ladder, sopping wet, which makes him madder. And we see here the ladder is falling and the beaver Bert actually looks like he's going to hit the ground or fall in the water. Perky worries. Are you hurt? I'm sorry you fell on the dirt. Bert is flustered. First he sputters, then he mumbles, and he mutters. We see Beaver here. Bert's on the ground and he's soaking wet, and he doesn't look very happy. And Perky is so surprised that happened from the splash. Perky, you are such a pain. You never ever use your brain. But what is worse, I've torn my shirt. I also think my arm is hurt. Perky frets. She says, oh dear, I'll get the doctor. You stay here. So we see Perky kneeling down to help the beaver, and maybe somehow go get help. Perky Otter's in a hurry. Worry makes her really scurry. Perky races round the curves. She hollers as she swoops and swerves. And here we see Perky on her bicycle, just pedaling as fast as she can down the road. Doctor, doctor, someone's hurt. Come and help my neighbor Bert. So we see Perky has reached the emergency room and is flagging someone down for help. And it looks like she's dropped her bicycle and got off it safely and is asking for help. The doctor comes and sets Bert's arm. She says, no work that could do harm. Perky says, I'll be your nurse. I'll make things better now, not worse. I'll get up early, you will see. An early bird is what I'll be. And we see Perky here assisting and helping Bert by promising to be there for Bert and actually be Bert's nurse. And the doctor has actually fixed and tended to Bert's arm and has it in a sling and a cast. We see Bert is relieved and starting to feel better. Every morning, Perky comes to do Bert's work. She sings and hums. She keeps his house in perfect order. Plus, she weeds his flower border. After lunch, Bert says, please stay. So every afternoon, they play. So we see that Perky has lived up to her promise, and she's actually doing chores for Bert and watering the garden and taking care of the flowers. And then we see Bert playing a fun game, board game with Perky, and it looks like they're having a wonderful time in the sun, sitting at the table. When Perky goes back home at night, she works some more to put things right. So we see Perky, and Perky is working on something, cutting some wood and maybe building something for Bert, but working her best to make things right. Soon Bert is better than before. He's learned to play, and what is more. So we have Bert and Perky's giant swimming pool, playing with the rainbow ball and having a great time. And Perky's learned some things as well. She thinks work's fun, as you can tell. And Perky is painting a rainbow, we see, on her house, and has also planted some flowers of her own. Perky Otter tells her friend, "Together, we're a perfect blend. Two parts make a perfect day. First some work, and then some play." And you see Perky and Bert doing some work, carrying a heavy log, happily working together, and then going into the pool, playing and having a wonderful time playing together. Isn't that wonderful? Perky and Bert learned to work together in the end and value each other's differences. So that turned out great. Thank you for watching.